After losing the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme to Dr. Doom, Stephen Strange journeys to Asgard and approaches Thor with a request for employment. Thor, perplexed by the proposition, listens as Strange explains that magic requires balance, especially in a realm like Asgard where even the stones pulse with mystical energy, a task only a Sorcerer Supreme could handle. Thor questions why Strange isn't battling Doom to reclaim his title instead of seeking a role here. Strange responds cryptically, saying he's come to Asgard to recover what he's lost. Thor reflects aloud, noting that Asgard never historically required a Sorcerer Supreme. Their Skalds, keepers of lore and balance, sufficed. However, since the banishment of the current Skald, Loki, a void has emerged, and Thor concedes that Asgard might indeed benefit from a sorcerer of Strange's caliber. He advises Strange to consult the sorceress Hulda and offers him a place to stay. Declining the offer, Strange opts to forge his own path from the ground up. As he ventures forth, Strange intervenes in a brutal assault, rescuing an Asgardian man from a group of thugs. Grateful, the man befriends Strange and offers him lodging in a cavern. The following day, Hulda summons Strange, accusing him of stealing Asgardian magic. Feeling guilty, Strange apologizes and gives back a branch of the world tree he'd once used to ascend as a god of magic. Hulda challenges him on how he intends to master Asgardian sorcery, but their exchange is interrupted by Loki's sudden arrival, declaring his intent to assist. Hulda protests that Loki's presence defies his banishment, but Loki brushes it off, claiming his return to Thor's good graces is inevitable. With a mix of bravado and self-awareness, he admits his cycle of betrayal is perpetual, yet insists he harbors no ill intent this time. He argues that Asgard needs its own Sorcerer Supreme, nominating Strange as the ideal choice, and proposes the spell of Akranon to cement the role. Strange hesitates, wary of Loki's history of deception, but even Hulda acknowledges the brilliance of the suggestion. Through the spell, Strange could indeed become Asgard's first Sorcerer Supreme. In a shocking twist, before the plan can solidify, Loki drives a blade into Hulda's heart. Strange is stunned, unable to act before it's too late. Loki, tears streaming down his face, insists he didn't do this and pleads for Strange to believe him. Before Strange can respond, Loki vanishes, leaving him alone with a corpse, a murder weapon and no idea what to do next.